And so I'm excited about that for everyone who's on this call. When I say that, what I'm talking about is tonight, you're talking about being able to just do what you've always done. Now, when I say that, what do I mean? I mean, you go out and you pay for your life, right? You just buy stuff. You're a consumer. That's what we do, right? In order to survive, we work and then we consume. And so you go out and do that, and you can actually make money doing what you've always done, spending that money. And when you do that, that's exciting, right? It's exciting to not have to change what you're doing, do what you've always done, and you just continue to have their same habits, and you make money. And because you're making money, what do you want to do? Well, you share it with other people, right? You share it with somebody else, and they are able to go out and do the same thing, especially loved ones. They go out and cannot change anything that they're doing and make money, and you get to make money on them. That's amazing. I'm just telling you, that is an amazing program that you can be a part of. And that is the VMM Cashback cryptocurrency rewards. What am I talking about here? Well, what I'm talking about is you being able to go out and just get this right. Here we go. That you being able to go out and spend your money, do what you've always done, buy your stuff, right? I mean, you got to pay rent, you got to buy groceries, you got to pay for gas, all of those things that you do. You do that, and you will get up to 50% of that back in VMM Cashback cryptocurrency rewards. So you're going to get a cryptocurrency reward up to 50%, and you get that back each month. That's a pretty incredible thing, right? I mean, what did you do? You didn't do anything different than you've always done, and you get to make money. That's correct. So, how do you go about that? And what does that mean in the success model for a home business? Let me talk about what that success model for a home business is first before we go on. In order for a home business to be successful, you got to have three things. Number one, it has to be super easy. What I've described for you just now is super easy, isn't it? I mean, you don't have to change anything about the way that you're living your life. You don't have to do anything different, and you can make money. There's no barriers there stopping you from being able to do this. That is super easy. Now, once something's super easy to do, the next thing in order to have success in a small business, in a home business, and it'd be a huge business as well, any kind of business, really, it has to be super easy to do. The second thing that has to happen is you've got to be able to build it quickly. Well, think about this. Because this is so easy to do, there's no barriers there. Anybody can do this, and they don't have to change what they're doing. And because of that, many people can join you quickly, right? Because that's easy to do, and you can build your empire very quickly. Well, what does that mean? Now, you've made it very easy to do. Now you're building it quickly. You have a model for doing that. The third thing that makes a home business successful is it has to be very lucrative. Well, because this program's built the way it is extremely lucrative, and you can be a part of it. Again, because it's so easy to do, people want to join you, and when people join you, they join you quickly, and when they do that, then you build an empire, a wealth empire for you and your family, and that's what this program's about. You go out and do what you've always done, you get up to 50% of that back in VMM Cashback cryptocurrency rewards. So how do you do it? Well, you go out and you'll spend your money and you'll have receipts, right? So you'll be able to put that in the computer really easy. You just take a shot of it, it uploads it, and the AI takes and looks at all the information from those and is able to assimilate very quickly what your rewards are. Now, what do you do with your reward? Because you're going to get back a VMM token. Now, that token comes back to you. What can you do with it? Well, you can also use it to buy things. Now, let's talk a little bit about that, because the best way to talk about that is to talk about Amazon. Amazon started in 1995, and I remember when they got started, they were just selling books. And I thought, there's just no way this is going to work. Well, it looks like Mr. Jeff Bezos, that owns the company, decided that wasn't going to work either. So he started putting together partnerships and products on his website so that he could have things to sell. And in 2023 now, he has over 350 million products on Amazon and 2 million partner sellers. That's what we're talking about here. What we're doing right now is we have products and things that you can use your VMM token to buy, but we have a team of people out bringing in more and more locations and places where you can buy items with your tokens, everything from pillows to knives and just all kinds of things that you are going to be able to purchase, as well as services, nail salons, beauty salons, all kinds of beauty care. You can do that with a VMM token. However, what's going to happen? Well, more and more partners will be brought in, and we'll have more and more products to sell. So that's one of the ways that the VMM token has a lot of value to you in earning it. Second way, well, first of all, to earn the token, you need to understand that you're going to get, if you go online and use an online to buy, you'll get anywhere from 1 to 40% back. Other than that, you can get up to 50% back, and it's really easy. You just go online and you'll put your card in there, your Visa card or your whatever card you use to purchase with. You put it in there, and then when those receipts come in, it matches up and it does all of the AI to be able to pull that information and give you your cashback cryptocurrency reward. Very simple to do, easy to apply. So what else can you do with your token? Well, you can take your token and you can turn it into the US dollar if you want. If you want to go to the exchange and sell that and get US dollars, you can do that. You can take those dollars and spend them however it is you want. However, I want to suggest to you that that might not be such a great idea. Here's why. Those who first got involved with this in January, when we first opened up, the value of their token has gone up 4 times. That means if they had $100 in a VMM token, today it's worth how much? 400. They had 1,000. What is it worth? 4,000. Do you see what I'm saying? It's gone up 4 times since then, and it will continue to grow. And it will continue to grow rapidly because it's all about supply and demand, right? You have a great demand for it, and the supply isn't that big, so this pushes the value of that currency up. Let me explain to you a different way. You remember this company called Dogecoin? Still around, right? I mean, it has no use purpose. It is a dog coin. It just cracks me up. People you could gone out in 2015, bought $100 worth of that. 5 years later, you could have turned around and sold that for $772,000. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about an increase in the valuation, especially the increase of being at the very beginning of a token coming to life. And you are at the beginning. The curve on the tokens is just tremendous. And those who get in at the when the token's just first coming out are the ones that win. And this is the cool part. This company never needs to sell tokens to fund the company because that's not the way it works. This token has value in and of itself. So the company doesn't need to sell those to bring in money. You earn them. You earn them, and the way you do that is by spending money like you always do. Now that's the way you earn it, or if you want to call it, that's the way you mine that token. And it can't be mined any other way. There's no way anybody can get that token unless they're part of the VMM Cashback cryptocurrency rewards program. I just want you to consider that most of the people who are in this program right now do not want to sell their tokens. They want to keep those tokens because they've seen the value in their investment money that they've taken and they've purchased, and now they've watched their earnings grow on that for them as they've made that purchase. They don't want to get out of it. They want to keep it because the plans for this and where it's going is very big. The second thing, or the third thing that makes the token very valuable is the idea of big data. You know, you go out there and you go onto Facebook. As a matter of fact, I was on Facebook today. I was on Google today. I bet every one of us on this call have been on both of those web services today. And you know what? They don't pay me anything for my information. I look at something, they take note of it. I research something, they take note of all that. And then they sell that information to advertisers. And I remember back when the internet was first getting started, and they were talking about not just the internet, but the Bitcoin and all of the cryptocurrency. And I remember when cryptocurrency was first getting started, they had these plans. Oh, you're going to get paid for your data now. You're going to get paid for. Nobody ever did it until today. And now we have a company that's actually doing what was forecast to happen. We are on the absolute forefront of this. So we've turned the model upside down, and now you get paid for your information. That's really what this is. That information that we're gathering from you, you get paid for it. And now you get back a cryptocurrency reward that you can actually go out and do something with. And better yet, you can hold that and watch the value of it go up and make wealth for your family. The fourth thing that makes this VMM token so valuable is, quite candidly, is our CEO, Brian Nguyen. He's a brilliant guy. I talk to him frequently, and I am always amazed at how far ahead of the curve he is, at what he's looking at next. And it just blows my mind, the opportunities that will be available for you and me because of what he's done. And really, what we have right now is because of what he's done. Now, let me explain to you. It is a foundation that has to be in place first before any of this can be successful. You have to have a legitimate company. There are so many cryptocurrency companies out there that are just illegitimate, right? They're scams. And that's just flat truth. They come out, they sell their coin so they can money grab, bring a bunch of money in. And then once they have that, they don't care what happens to that coin. You know, I mean, some of them do. That's the coins that stick around. But so many of them, they just simply do not care. It is about making money for themselves. That's not what this is about. Like I said, this coin isn't being sold so the company can make money. It's only earned by you, and you're the one who gets to sell it to make money. That is the phenomenal part of this program. And how did it come to be? Well, you know, I like to consider it kind of like building homes and commercial buildings. I used to do that, right? And if a person goes out and builds that building, they build it all, everybody builds on the same material, right? Let's say it's sand, and you just dig down a few feet for some footings and foundation, you put that on. But what happens when you have the rains and the winds come to that foundation? Well, it's going to rock. What happens when an earthquake comes? That sand just moves like liquid, right? It is not going to stand. That building is going to fall with any of those kind of adverse conditions. And that's what you can consider those other cryptocurrency companies that are scams, illegitimate companies, is that they're built on sand. They did not put in the correct foundation. Some of them did. Those are the good ones. Those are the ones you want to be a part of. This is one you want to be a part of because Brian has taken the last 5 years to build this foundation and millions of dollars to do this, of his own money to build this so that we would have something here today. Let me explain that to you. What he's done, I kind of like to again say about building these foundations. What you have to do if you're building on sand or something of that kind of material, you have to drill down through all of it, and you have to get to the bedrock, to the granite. When you get there, you drill a hole, you place in some bolts, you place in some concrete, some rebar, and then you put a tube around it called a sono tube, and you put concrete and rebar and mesh, all these things till it comes up to the surface. Once it hits the surface, then you build a whole bunch of those next to each other of what the foundation is going to look like. And then once you have those up, then you take the foundation and you pour it and you connect all of those tubes together, and that creates one steady foundation that's built all the way down on the bedrock. Once you have that, now you can build the building. Have you ever noticed when you see a new building being built, or especially a commercial or a high-rise building, how it takes forever for them to get out of the hole? They dig that hole and it just seems like they're down there forever. Well, that's because they're building it on a firm foundation. They're taking it down to the bedrock. They're going to make sure that when the earthquake comes, the wind comes, the storms come, all the things that happen, that building's built on a solid foundation. And now, if you notice, once it's up, all of a sudden, boom, that thing just takes off, right? It seems like it's built very, very quickly. That's the same thing here. All the right parts have been put in place. That footing, that foundation now is in place so we can build that, our organization, our people getting into this very, very quickly. And I can tell you, it is supported by millions of dollars, really. And I see that amount go up because it's all tied to that cryptocurrency, to the VMM token. And so you see the value of that going up, and you know the value of this company, the value of that token goes up. And so it makes the company rise with it. So you're saying to yourself, well, that sounds all great, Eric, but how do I participate? What do I got to do? Well, let's talk about that. This is the first thing that you need to do. You need to have a membership like Costco or what's the other one called? Walmart one. God, I can never remember its name. I never go there. And then Shopko, any of those companies, you have to pay a membership fee, right? So you go to Costco, you pay a membership fee. And so you come here and you pay a membership fee. It's an annual fee, right? So this is an annual fee. It's a VIP fee. It's $99, lower than the Costco fee, by the way. So it's an annual fee. Once you do that, then you can participate in the Cashback Cryptocurrency Rewards Program. And you do that by paying $150 for a month subscription. When you pay for that month subscription, now you're able to have your cards in there. You go in and you put all the information in, and you'll get up to $320 a month in cashback rewards. However, what happens if you do a month and it's like $500 that you've got back in cryptocurrency rewards? What happens to that additional $180? Well, you know what happens? It carries over to the next month and on to the next one. Those rewards you get never get lost. You always have them. You're capped out here at $320. So you put $150 into it. What do you make? You made $170. That's phenomenal. What'd you do for it? Nothing. Really, you didn't do anything. You did nothing, and you made $170. I don't know any program out there that's a home business where you can be in a positive cash flow the first month, and you don't have to bring anybody else into it. You don't have to sell anything, do anything. You're just making money right off the first month. It's a phenomenal program. However, if you decide that you want to tell others about it, then there is a significant compensation plan that can happen for you. You can get a team bonus every day that comes into your account. You can also get a leadership matching bonus of those who are in your organization, and you can become a part of the global sales bonus pool. These are three tremendous ways for you to make money in the affiliated compensation program. And we'll talk about that another time, but just understand there's a lot of money available to you there. So what are the 4 ways that you can earn money in the VMM Cashback Cryptocurrency Rewards Program? Number 1, you can earn it by being a part of the rewards program. You can earn up to $320 a month. The second way you can earn it is, remember, we talked about the valuation of the token going up. That is another way that you're going to be able to make money, is in the token going up in value. Number 3, we haven't talked about this here tonight, but I'll touch on it just a little bit in a few minutes, and that is you can purchase big data programs. So you purchase this AI big data package, and now you're able to get a return of over 200% annualized. It's an amazing program. I'll touch on that just a little bit tonight. And then, of course, the 4th way is that when you have success, you share it with others, and what happens? They all want to participate, and now you're building an affiliate network of people who get to make money just like you do. This is like a network person, a business person, a person who likes to share. This is like your dream come true. So how do you do it? Well, first of all, you consume, right? That's all you're doing anyway, is consuming. So you just continue doing what you've always done, and you get paid for that by the savings, right? We call them cryptocurrency cashback rewards, and that's how you'll make money. And then what do? Well, because you're doing it, you go out and share that with other people. Very, very simple way to build a business. Now, because I've talked about a little bit of the big data programs, I want to cover it just briefly before we conclude tonight. The first big data program that you can purchase when you come in is called the Big Data Daily 5K. What does that mean? That means you contribute $5,400 to purchase this big data program. Once you've purchased this program, that counts for, you still need to make sure that you're, get the VIP business membership paid for. That's $99. And then you do this, and you don't have to do anything else. This takes care of all your receipts. It goes out and buys those receipts and uses the big data from that to help you to get all of the money that's available for you. So now your 5K program doesn't require you to do any of the other things. You're going to get back $34 a day. And in 10 months, you'll make back $10,200. On an annualized basis, that is over 200%. And incredible, I mean, really incredible that you can earn that much over 10 months. And what did you do? How did you have to work for it? You didn't do anything, really. All you did was put your contribution in of $5,400 and watch that just make money for you every single day. We also have, if you can't afford that, we have the 2,000 Big Data Daily program. That one will get you $2,700 in 9 months. Still a phenomenal return, right? However, the one I might suggest if you don't have enough is the $1,000 Big Data Platinum program. This one's going to get you $2,000 in a year, almost 200% over those 12 months. Whichever one you get, this is the simplest program I've ever seen for you to be able to make money from a home business without having to have all the hassles that you get in all the other businesses. So we'll go back to the beginning right here, or to the end. And that is, if you're with us tonight, you don't have to change anything that you're doing. You can participate. You can become a part of this by simply consuming, saving through the big data, saving through the program, either through the Big Data Daily program, right? You don't have to do anything for that, or you can purchase the monthly and use your receipts to get up to $320, or you can get the Big Data program and you don't have to worry about your receipts. And then at that point, you want to share it with others. So whoever shared with you being here tonight, and this is your first time seeing this, or maybe it's your second or third time, you're here tonight and you've decided, yeah, you know what? I want to know more and I want to participate in this. I want to encourage you to get back to the person who sent you here tonight. I want you to encourage you to get back to them and ask them how you can get your membership and how you can purchase one of the big data programs, or just come in on the Cashback Cryptocurrency Rewards program and do the monthly. Whatever it takes, I want to suggest to you that it would be a really good idea to do that. Now, as I conclude here, I want to share with you a little bit. I was raised in a farming community, and my dad, he used to teach me some great things at home. He said, if you stick around, Eric, if you get around good people who are doing good things, and you find that they're trustworthy individuals, stick with them and your life is going to be good. That's the kind of friends you want. That's the kind of people you want to be around. That's what's here for me. I have those kind of people. I have people I've been friends with for 15 years that are in this. And I have others that have only been brand new individuals I've met. But I feel that way about this. This is an opportunity for them and me to be able to grow and have a great life and a great business and build great wealth. So please get back to the person who sent you here tonight. Thank you all for being on here, and I'll take questions now. If anybody has some questions, I'm happy to take any of those. If you'd like to unmute yourself and ask me some, maybe before I do that, I could ask David. David, I know that we have a new program, folks. If those of you don't know, we have one where you can purchase the Big Data Daily 5K program, and actually it becomes a free trip to Dubai to our conference that we're having there, and it pays for the trip. It's all inclusive, pays for everything. You get to go there and participate in that, and you still make money. You still earn your money back and then some. And so it's a pretty exciting program. I'm excited about that and what that is. And David, I know that you were one of the first ones to sign up for that. Could you share with us a little bit about your excitement for going there and what you believe is was the main thing that helped you decide that you wanted to go, and the main thing that helped you decide to make your first Big Data Daily 5K purchase in the first place?
Well, that was a great presentation, by the way.
Hey, thanks,
And
man.
the biggest thing that made me want to do it was I basically just sat around my living room here. You know, I go to work, I come back. Ever since COVID, that's all I do. I sit here in my apartment. I never go out. I never do anything. And I always dreamt of traveling the world, but I always felt there's no way I was ever going to be able to afford it. And then when I was at the conference and they presented this opportunity, and it's like, okay, when you invest in the 5K Big Data program, the travel one, you're basically getting a trip to Dubai free in a nice hotel, round trip airfare, and you're only giving up your first 3 months of that plan. And in the end, after 10 months, you've gotten $71 or $7,200 back.
Yeah.
And it's like you invest the money, you get it all back, plus a couple of grand, plus a $500 cash to spend there, and a free trip to Dubai. And I've always dreamt of going to Dubai. It's supposed to be a wonderful city architecturally to see, and the biggest building in the world is there.
Yeah, the tallest one in the world. That's going to be an exciting opportunity for all of us to participate. And I think you nailed it on the head. You know, you're going to be able to go there. You get the hotel, all your food, really all inclusive. Everything is done for you to go on that trip, and you're still going to get back what, $7,100, $7,200 on your $5,400 contribution you made. Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. And as far as the big data programs, you know, someone once told me, this was many years ago when I used to go to seminars all the time. And one of the speakers there once said, you know, if you walked up to a cash machine and you put $100 in there and you got $200 back, he says, I'll guarantee you won't walk away from that cash machine. So you've spent, you know, and that's kind of how this program is. You know, it's incredible. I enjoy seeing that money in there every day. Yeah. And when I was at our meeting there, you could see everyone in there looking at their accounts all day long.
Yeah. Watching the money come in. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your friendship, and thanks for your comments here tonight. Does anybody else have any questions or anything? Brian, what would you like to share with us tonight? Do you have something you could share with us?
I have a question. You look young. You look young, boy. Can you may ask how are you? And are you single?
You are the best, brother. Always looking out for me.
So tonight we will to have like one in America. There's a big ranking to coming up. It's a gold ranking, and we have a new silver in America. Yeah, because every day right now, every people they get the ranking. You know, the star every day. We create out a star. You know, in every single day.
Yeah. I didn't introduce you properly, everyone on this call. I want you to know Brian here is the CEO of this company. He is the brains behind it. He is the one who has built this whole thing and spent all his own money to bring it to where it is. And I got to tell you, I have been face to face with him, sitting at his desk, discussing things. And sometimes, I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? And he explains it to me. It's like the lights go on in my head, and he really understands the crypto industry and what it takes to make a company work, but also be a legitimate company. And so with that, I'll send it back to you, Brian. But man, you got a brilliant mind, and I appreciate it, especially your eyesight, because you always see me as a young man.
You know, because like whenever I start do the business, you know, with my traditional business, with the nail, and I luckily I know about the network marketing, and I join and I work many company, but when I back with my, you know, my future, and I see, you know, like how we can connect and how we can use the same payment system together. You know, I want to do something they call it DAO. DAO, that's meant decentralized, you know, everything DAO. And I want to build out our platform to can link many people in the world that can join in our platform, and whoever they can join and they can build on the side, you know, they don't have to, you know, they don't have to go to do the whole thing. We already make on one side and people the one side, and they connect together to make the big one, you know. And also some people there, they say like, why don't you burn out another token to do for your Mungo farming? I say you don't have to get how many tokens, just only one token, and you know how to leverage them, you know how to integrate them, you know, then that's all. They can make a value, because whenever you get the one token, you could not to have the liquidity. You can have not let the people to withdraw the money, and you look like the money, you know, that doesn't make sense. What they call a token, you know, the token you can exchange and everything, and that's the unit, you know. That's why I told them VMM token, that's the token that could be few more years in the world. They know what does that mean, and many people, they're lucky they have the token so early, you know. Today in the markets, you know, and Elon Musk, he put the Dogecoin, you know, in the Twitter, and the Dogecoin, they went up like 30%, you know, they went up 30%. Yes, you know, you see the volume trade like almost 4 billion in volume trade. Why? Because people, they always follow the Elon Musk, and everything Elon Musk say, they toss at the gas, you know, they follow, you know. But 20 years ago, who know who is Elon Musk? 15 years ago, who know who Elon Musk? 10 years ago, who know Elon Musk? 5 years ago, who know Elon Musk? But 2 years ago, 3 years ago, many people know about Elon Musk. Why? Why? Because he make the Tesla, the electric car, right? He used to own the PayPal. Why he sell the PayPal? Because by that time, he see the PayPal is not the opportunity and what he do, you know. Why? Now I join, I do now, and I do a lot of things, but I join with the cryptocurrency. Because I know cryptocurrency that can change your life. They're easy to transfer, they're easy to store it, you know, like crypto. Why we lucky we join this industry. In 5 more years, whatever you can see, you can put your money, you know, you separate out, you can put money in 3 jars. 40% put for fortune, 25% you put for risk, 35% put in for fun. You know, the risk, big risk, the more return, high return. That's why if you put in only 2 or 3 projects of the cryptocurrency, you put your money in there, in 5 years, you can see the big return. Today, I sit down, I try to explain with people. If you have a dollar, but it's your dollar to become the $100,000, do you want to hear and you want to learn to do that? Many people asking like, you buy the lottery. I say, if today you use a dollar, you buy lottery, you could not buy, because the lottery the minimum $2. Minimum $2. You buy the one lottery, $1. You could buy nothing but $1. You can exchange out with the crypto, with our VMM token, you know. But $1 right now, you can convert out how much? How many tokens? That's token that can make you be, you know, get $100,000 or even more if you ship by 7-8 more years, you know. That's why people, they always say, if I know, that is, they're never working hard. If they know tomorrow what number they will be on the lottery, they already buy it, you know. So now you have to do something to believe. You have to believe, and you see whenever some project is successful, the first thing you have to see who is run that model, and that business, do that get hurt the community? Do that is the government restrict them or stop them? If not, you just put in,
Yeah.
Because timing is everything. People they join, they know the timing. Look like David, he joined early. He know about the timing. He know what happened,
Yep.
But one more year, people come in, they have to put in there $34 they receive, but they receive just only how much? About 1,000 VMM token. Right now, $34 they receive how much? About 80,000 VMM token.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see? Yeah. But about 2 months ago, 2 months before, $34 they earn about 180,000 VMM token.
Right.
So every
Right.
day the token in rate and the value to go up, you receive it the less.
Yes.
So
Yes.
whenever you see the token, $34, they convert out 34 token. By that time, the people they be $1 billion. They be
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah. Very good.
That's all I want to say with you guys, to be honestly, $100 they not change your life, but $100 you buy you convert to VMM token, maybe they can change your life.
Yeah. 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 You know what? I agree with you. I completely agree. This is a rare opportunity. It really is, because this isn't like any other thing that's out there. There's nothing out there that has the horsepower that this does, because of the way the token's generated, and because of the supply and demand on it, and because you can actually turn it into dollars if that's what you choose to do. And if anybody's on here who's interested, and you get back with the person who sent you, make sure you come back to Wednesday night, or come back tomorrow night, because we'll talk about the compensation plan. You want to listen to that. Same time, same Zoom, and then come back Wednesday night, or no, Tuesday nights. No, Tuesday night we do the back office. Excuse me. Tuesday night we teach you how to use your back office. Wednesday night we do the compensation plan. I want you to make sure you come back for that, so you can see how building an organization does that for you. And then we do another presentation Thursday morning. But the most important one after that, in my opinion, if you don't have somebody to bring or yourself, is to make sure you come on the Saturday morning training session, where we can teach you how to really optimize this program. But I think you'll get a lot of that on Wednesday night, when we talk about the program and how it pays you, and what that compensation looks like. Really so important for you to understand and how to do it. There's nothing I've ever seen where you can put your money in and you know that you're going to get back more than you put in, and that value is actually going to go up. So you understand, if it's paying you $34 a day, like it has been with David, and he's making $34 a day. Let's say that back in January, that $34 today, whoever's made that back in January, today is going to be worth what? $34 is going to be about $136 is what the value of that is today. So imagine if you had $1,000, right? You'd have $4,000 today. Just really an amazing opportunity for everyone on this call. I want to really encourage you to get back to the person who sent you here, and come with us again tomorrow night and learn about the back office, how that works, and once you're in, what that can look like for you. So you learn a little bit about that, and make sure you come on Wednesday night. We'll teach you all about the compensation program. Thank you so much for being on tonight. Have a great one. I'll see you again Wednesday night, but I'll see you tomorrow night too, because I'll be on the back office business training, because I still need to learn a lot about that too. There's so many parts of it to learn. It's going to be great value. Thank you, folks. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.